Ko is said to be the leader of Bilibid-19. Intelligence reports from the Philippine National Police and National Bureau of Investigation show Ko has been handling a drug trade network in Luzon and Metro Manila. He funded a number of political candidates for protection. During the same raid in 2014, a gun was found in Ko's Kubol that was registered to a congressman. Peter Lim is a wealthy businessman from Cebu. There's little information about his person. A well-placed source who has led investigations on illegal drug trade in the country says drug lords usually acquire businesses, both legal and illegal, to launder their drug money.
Akala mo lang yun, marami siyang mali.
Inamin ni Mayor Loot na may kaibigan siyang Peter Lim. Pero iba raw ito sa nabanggit ni Pangulong Duterte na isa sa mga big-time drug lord sa bansa.
Ano kung kilala kaibigan na Peter Lim sa Cebu pero wala na alias Jaguar, na Peter Lim alias Jaguar, hindi ko alam.
Sino ba Peter Lim na yun, sir? Negosyante ba yun?
Negosyante siya. Dati rin yung na-mention yung pangalan niya sa drugs before, no, sa Cebu. Pero hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari. Basta alam ko, nung panahon ko, cleared na yun siya.
Now, ito si Peter Lim, according to the Chief PNP, he goes in and out of the Philippines from China. Now, if he has friends here, sabihin mo sa kanya, the moment he lands at Naya, he will die. He will die. Might as well, because I'm sure the Chinese authorities are listening now. Better tell him, do not come back to the Philippines anymore. The moment he steps out of the plane, he will die.
They usually have protectors from the police. President Duterte claimed such is retired Deputy Director General Marcelo Garbo. The source says Garbo strengthened his links to the drug trade when he was regional director in Cebu. The former police official has not come out since Mr. Duterte identified him as a drug lord protector. Protectors supposedly receive 7 million pesos per week so that illegal gambling and smuggling can continue. They also earn from the drug trade. In exchange, protectors share intelligence information and get immunity from arrest and raids.
But then sabi ko nga, I'm willing to let go of the remaining years for my family. Yun lang. But I did not say na di ba? Just to emphasize the importance of family. Ang puntos ko doon sa 11 couples, kayo, pag hinihiling ng panahon na pagpipiliin kayo, serbisyo o pamilya, pamilya. If ever, as I've said, I'm traversing my 38 years now in service. But if I will fully perform my duties as a police officer, 39 years to.
Lahat yung nasa munting lupa, kung nakakaintindi, nanonood yan sila ng TV, bantay kayo. Bantay kayo sa akin. Basta pagka magloko-loko sa pagpasok ng SAP niyan, ayaw ko nang makita pa nakatindig isa. Wala akong gustong nakakita nakatindig sa inyo. Yan talaga ang totoo. Prangka nationwide yan. Sabihin ko talaga sa SAP, I do not want to see anybody standing there. Look, kung nandyan na kayo sa presuhan namin, matagal naman kasi yan eh. Panahon pa ni Dilima yan, I warned her, because take care of your own backyard because there's shabu being cooked there. Ay, niwala. Pero kami ba, huwag ninyo kaming problemahin. Huwag mo naman akong pahihain. Presidente ako. may jail ako dito na nakakalabas kayo, kumukuha kayo ng babae, nag-good time kayo, nakainom kayo, may baril pa kayo, nagluluto pa kayo ng shabu. Hindi na pwedeng magbura kasi malapit na ang inauguration.
Yesterday, July 3 at 5:30 in the afternoon, operatives of PNP Anti-Illegal Drugs Group led by Police Senior Superintendent Albert Ignatius Pero, kakaupo lang niya, conducted anti-illegal drugs recovery operations in an uninhabited farm allegedly owned by a certain Rene Dimaya located at Barangay Culao, Claveria, Cagayan. The operation was carried out based on reliable information shared by a citizen informant. The raiding team was supported by the Special Action Force, Bureau of Customs Intelligence Group, Ilocos Norte Police Provincial Office, Cagayan Police Provincial Office, and PDEA Region 2. The operation resulted in the recovery of 180 plastic packs of suspected methamphetamine hydrochloride, also known as shabu, placed in 7 black bags with markings Leia D. Sino bang Leia dito sa inyo? Ikaw no, UNTV no, Leia. Consign ito sa iyo, ikaw consign eh. And 1 big blue ice box with an estimated value of 900 million pesos. Or 900 million dito sa Manila standard dahil nagkalat ang shabu dito. Pero pag ito ay sa Davao standard, more or less 1 billion ito. Dahil mahal ang shabu doon sa Davao, sa Mindanao. Dahil hindi masyado nagpo-prosper yung drug trade doon. Palaging namamatay yung nag-engage sa drug trade. The confiscation of this contraband manifests the keen resolve of the PNP in pursuing the national government's flagship program against drugs, crime, and corruption. In the coming days, we expect more arrests and operations against syndicated crime groups engaged in drug trafficking. Any question?
katagal minamanmanan itong lugar na ito kung saan nakumpiska yung ganito kalaking bilang ng mga shabu at ano po ang balak natin gawin dito? I understand you mentioned a while ago na pinasusunog yun na kagad. Wala bang kumbaga proseso bago ipasunog ito, sir?
Merong proseso yan at si Gerald Lapena sasagot sa proseso.
We have a process in disposing itong mga illegal drugs na ito. And I have given instruction that this will be processed and disposed as soon as possible. The earliest time possible.
Gano'n na po katagal minamanmanan yung lugar na ito? Ganito kalaking operasyon ng pag-produce ng shabu?
Matagal na itong minamanmanan dahil alam natin yung area dyan sa north, sa may Cagayan area, yan yung pinakamalapit na point, di ba, going to China, to Taiwan. Yung mga shabu dyan nagagaling sa abroad, dyan nagdadak. Kaya itong source ito, sigurado ito, this is coming from overseas, either China or Taiwan. At sa kalagitnaan ng dagat, yung barko nila na kinargahan ng shabu, sinasalubong ito ng mga fishermen. May mga fishermen doon na involved. Nililipat sa maliit na mga bangka at dinadala doon sa mainland ng Philippines. At ito nga, ganyan kalaki ang nakarating ngayon.